used to right away over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get used to it right away.
Okay.
So
So,
it was fun. It became fun.
living here?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I mean, because it's more freedom.
Yeah. Over there, you really gonna do anything, or like what couldn't you do?
Or like, couldn't go to the movie, certain kind of movie. I mean, or okay. Like when you go in school, you wear uniforms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over there. All the students wear white uniforms, same clothes. Over here, oh my God, you could wear anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then another thing, over there, even now I heard students, we used to clean at school. As soon as you start in school, kindergarten, first grade, you clean your own room.
Mm-hmm.
Classroom or hallways. We didn't have no janitor. Even now they don't. They clean their own room, clean the window and everything. I think that's why that's in a way good though. They take care of school.
All the kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
Like over here, the janitor does clean, right?
Yeah, the kids don't care.
Kids, they don't care. They don't, like it's not theirs. They just throw right thing. But over there, we clean our whole school.
Yeah.
So every kid, we have a team, 1 week, one team. That's another thing. I thought, wow, we don't have to clean the school,
Yeah.
And I have, girls living here, they just finished school. And so I asked them, do you guys still clean up school? So we have. They clean up school.
That's interesting.
Yeah, even little kids. First, how cold it gets winter time. We still clean. The hallways is shiny.
Okay.
That's another thing. It's different in high school. Yeah.
Did you when you were writing like letters to your family, like did they tell you how hard things were, or how, let's say, or like were you able to talk about that, or were like certain things you couldn't talk about?
Like what? Back home?
Yeah. Like, I mean, just like certain topics, like, the war, or...
Oh, no. We will talk about anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk about everything.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah. And then, funny though, during the war, the kids or grown-ups didn't talk about wars and things to the kids too much.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't tell us why they're fighting or anything. All I know is I later you heard all those men who died is for the country.
So everyone was kind of
really brainwashed.
Yeah, like
Same thing.
they're dying for like a good cause, maybe.
Yeah, for the country, everything for the country.
Okay.
Everything for emperor.
How was like the emperor after the war, or did like some?
Oh, then that's the first time we heard him talk on the radio.
Oh, when he said he surrendered.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then I said, how stupid, when I get older, or
Yeah.
I said, how stupid? Why vote for him?
Yeah.
He's nothing. He's just one of us. He's not a god or anything, but they treated him like a god.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Were you able to understand him, the message?
Yeah.
Because I know a big problem for when he talked about his surrender, he used words that the normal population couldn't understand, and he talked really low, and people couldn't understand it. So everyone was like, what is the emperor saying? Are we still fighting? Like how did that happen? Like did you experience that, or?
No, we knew it. Like my yeah, they told us. I mean, family told us it's over. It's over. And then they were crying. I don't know if they were happy they were crying, or they're sad that later I was crying. That's why. I have no idea. I never asked.
Okay. So, like even like after the war, like once you're growing up, like and you think about it now, like what are like your views on it? Like how do you like you think it was a dumb reason to fight for it, or like for the war, or like what do you think?
Was never good, but you know what? I think it's better for Japan. They lost.
Yeah.
It's better for. It's better. I mean, I know it's not good to have a H-bomb. I mean, A-bomb dropped on, but if it wasn't for that, I don't think. But maybe it's still continuing. I mean, a little later. I mean, I don't think they. I mean, I don't know. They were losing anyway.
Yeah, a lot of the people say that Japan was going to surrender.
Yeah.
And the United States just wanted to attach to the bomb to show, the world like, well, this is what we can do. So.
Yeah, because they were losing that. I mean, in Japan, there was no more weapons. So I don't think it was lasted that long. But the A-bomb really did it.
Did it just? I see.
Yeah, finalized fast.
Yeah, I can understand. Well, like, do you think it was a good reason to it? Like, was there other things that?
I guess because my family wasn't affected at all. So they. So they didn't what you call it, say anything bad about Rapi. Maybe, people living on there, probably it was terrible for them, But for us, where I was living, nobody said bad. I mean, nobody said that was awful or anything.
Did anybody talk about like the effects of it, or?
No, because we don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure, but I know all the people that I know, they don't know. So they don't talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you hear it on the TVs and newspapers, and especially the little kids,
Yeah, that's sad.
Sad.
Yeah, they were.
And then we said, then why didn't they drop it in Germany?
Yeah. Well, I think. Well, the reason why they said they dropped it is because I think one of the Nagasaki, Hiroshima, it was surrounded by mountains, so it was a perfect place to drop a bomb, so it doesn't affect everybody else, and to see how.
I think to experiment.
Oh, and that's another reason too. The two bombs were two different kinds of bombs.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, another reason why they said, I think there was two, uranium and something else, and people say they were experimenting with the bombs to see the effects of each one. But it's sad.
It's sad, So it's now, that it's so scary now. It's the bomb. Like now they have, nuclear. It's worse.
Yeah, they have a bunch of bombs that can blow up the whole world, maybe.
Oh yeah, especially the ones they have people in the government in Pakistan have it.
Or Iran too.
Iran have it now?
I think so. Wait, I know North Korea.
North Korea and India have it too. And India and Pakistan is always fighting. And that's why it's scary. I mean, if crazy people get hold of it,
no, you know what can happen.
It's scary.
What did you think about like I'm sure like you saw images or like things that happened like in Nagasaki or Hiroshima.
Yeah, oh yeah, people.
Did you ever hear of the maidens? Something the maidens. It's like females who got affected by it. People weren't able to talk about it because they were scared that that people were say bad things against them, and they were afraid they couldn't get married. Like, do you know anything about that?
Oh no, I didn't know because it's I guess if they can't reproduce anymore.
Yeah, a lot of the problems was that their babies were coming out. like mutated,
Yeah,
and
I heard that. Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
they weren't able to find a guy to
Yeah.
marry because their face was disfigured, and and they were just scared with what people would say about him.
Yeah, because they don't know why they look like that. And another thing in Japan, they discriminate each other more.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How? Like how so?
If you're little different,
Okay.
I think as a whole, Japanese discriminate among themselves.
Really? So that's not like.
It's getting better maybe, but still I heard it's like that.
Uh-huh. So it's not shocking to like see Japanese people did discriminating against the atomic bomb victims.
Yeah, I think it's getting less and less now, those people, I think they're dead or the survivor is not, I guess, that many left anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's older and die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the questions is that if someone who was affected by the atomic bomb has a baby, does that baby
Yeah.
have the same problems? So.
Yeah, I wish I knew somebody, but I don't know anybody
No.
like that.
I know you go to to church, right, often, and is it like a Japanese church, or is it like a lot?
It's a Japanese church, but it's my church is now we have all kind of people.
Okay.
Yeah, like Hispanics, because used to be a lot of Hispanics they're not Catholics, Hispanic people.
Uh-huh.
They're not, I thought all Hispanic is Catholic, but they're not.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christians.
Yeah, and so we have that.
Does your friends ever talk about it, the war, or does it ever come up?
You know what? It's funny though. Like a Nisei, that's second generation, right?
Nisei?
Yeah, Nisei.
Okay.
And I have a lot of friends in the church. They're older now, much older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they experience. I mean, they're living here, and they experience war, or they know more than I do.
About the war.
Because they were discriminated over here. And they were sent to the camp and things like that. So they suffer more, I think. I mean, that way. They had the property taken away. Like my uncle and auntie too. They were in camp.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever talk about it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, always
They
talk.
used to talk about and they used to live in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And they were I don't know, Macau. No, I knew the place, but anyway, it's cold place.
Mm-hmm.
And in winter time it's so cold, and then it's a barracks, so there's no insulation or anything, so it's cold. But they made the best of it. They said they had a school inside.
Mm-hmm.
They have just like they told me just like a little city, little town.
Mm-hmm.
They had a school, and but the only difference is it's wire supply,
Yeah.
and then a guard standing, guard tower.
Yeah, with guns
Yeah,
pointed at them.
probably. I don't know if they have pointed, but I mean you can't go in and out.
Yeah, because it's a camp, it's German camp.
Yeah, it's a German camp, so that's
I mean,
and so I think they suffer more than I. I mean, I was a little and so I didn't suffer at all.
okay.
But they talk about.
Your family really suffered, your cousins and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, suffering because they die.
Yeah.
In the war,
Okay.
But they were older, so
Is there anything that your aunt that like struck you that they said about the internment camps? Like, do you remember